Other centers had earlier been commissioned in the 5 local government councils. Today's event is a further demonstration of this administration's commitment towards job creation program. The siting of a job registration center in as many local governments as possible is to bring these centers very close to the people. It will be recalled that the emphasis of this program is to stimulate self-employment. Moreover, my government has put in place many projects through which some of our unemployed youth will be gainfully employed. It is our intention to provide employment to registered applicants in our mass transportation, electric power generation, construction industry, the Millennium Housing Project, and other areas. The possibility of encouraging some of the applicants with similar skills and vocations to form a cooperative association for purposes of joint production and easy access to soft loans has been identified. There will be microcredit for loan for such people. In such a situation, we have no option. When you have your business, we have no option to assist you to grow and survive. We will patronize you and your association if you are a cooperative body as well. This government is aware of the great consequences of further compounding the already congested population explosion in our urban centers and cities. And we have therefore conceptualized this program to encourage rural development while urban migration will be controlled. There will also be incentive for our unemployed youth in the rural area by way of reduced cost of production and easy of settlement, accommodation, and good area environment in the rural areas. We have to develop there too. In order to achieve this laudable goal, the agricultural sector is being exploited to provide arable land for a large number of our unemployed youth who are interested in agriculture and agricultural development programs. Already, facilities are at Araga Agricultural Training Institute and in Yonaya in Badagry. Apart from this, accommodation will also be provided at the farm settlements. In doing so, we will not only be providing succor for our unemployed youth, but their families will also be settled along with them, while food will be made more abundant in the state. I wish to reiterate that the task of curbing unemployment and creating new jobs should not be left to the government alone. The active participation of private sector and corporate bodies is more desirable, and in this regard, this government will therefore heartily welcome private sector participation in this arena of tax stemming the tide of joblessness in our state. I enjoy the private sector to fill their vacancies from the pool being created through the job registration center spread throughout the state. This is an opportunity to further explain to you in the private sector that for every unemployed graduate you help us take off the data bank, we will give you tax credits for the business of the state. Equally, for all the private sector that will help train and develop these employees, we will give you any other incentives that are necessary to stimulate private small-scale industry in the state. The youth employment is growing at an alarming rate, and we're sure before the end of year 2000, we will give you the statistics of downward trend and end to hopelessness. It might not yield 100% in the first year, but before the turn of the second year, we assure you, you'll be employed and you'll be happy. It is the determination of our great party, the Alliance for Democracy, that with patience, understanding, perseverance, and endurance, all our youth, we shall together achieve full and gainful employment as soon as possible. We are going to be creating a job rehabilitation and retraining center and skill development center. As soon as this program is unfolding, and as soon as Oyemade and Bayodulana will help push our budget through the house, and Jidejiman and Ramot and Drosimi and Bankoshe, we submitted yesterday a budget unprecedented in the history of Lagos State, of Nigeria. And that is the beginning of a new era, the new frontier, the end to hopelessness, the new fund cooperation between the government and private sector economy. The world has changed. Government in isolation, acting as the boss of the organized private sector, is no more. And that's the end of it since yesterday. We don't act as bosses, we act as partners. You are our consultants, we your partner and servants. We are rededicating ourselves and the government and the program to people's welfare. Yes, there is economic consequences of democracy. That is a matter for each organization, responsible citizenry with sense of patriotism and dedication to duty to accomplish and bring development back to Lagos State. Lagos State is on track from yesterday. Let me seize this opportunity to tell you, if we create the right environment, the necessary encouragement, it's not the internal fund alone. We have potential, already interested private investment, foreign investment, lined up to come to Lagos State to do businesses and transform our lives. The question is, are you challenged enough to rededicate yourself? If you just sit for 5 minutes and think back and see the fact that some people put their head together to create what you revert to as a good point in Lagos State today, the GRA Ikeja, was not put together by monkeys and donkeys of play. They put it together by men and women of dedicated reasoning. When you see Ikoyi, that they are also priced high today and their proper GRA and the rest of this area, they were all put together and developed by men and women of dedicated heart and commitment to duty and patriotism. That's what we need to do. That's not achieved by violence, disruption to property, aggravation of the windows and the lives. We have to cooperate with one another. If you cannot achieve one aim today, just persevere, be patient, endure. Your turn is coming. Your way is surely there to achieve or want. To commend the chairman of the Ikeja local government, Mr. Tony and his able lieutenants for their support for this program. And I assure you that we will not relent in our effort until all unemployed youth in our state are gainfully employed. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, once more, accept my hearty congratulations, and I will now have the honor to go ahead and commission the Ikeja local government job registration center to the glory of God and the benefit of continuing unemployed youth. Thank you, God bless.